All right, man, let's get into this joint, right? So, as you know, COD is out. Well, it came out Friday, right? So I wanted to get my thoughts on it. This is gonna be a review, not a review. I'm gonna say not a review that much because I'm not really a first-person shooter type of guy. But you know, I had the whole weekend with it, and I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the joint I've been waiting on. In my opinion, it hasn't been a good COD really since the last Modern Warfare. You know, I got Cold War, which was okay. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it was okay is because it was that break into the the next gen cycle, and the graphics look good and everything. And you can check out my review on that joint. I might even put a little link on there, but it just wasn't, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like the all-out, the back in the day type thing and all that stuff. Okay, and then after Cold War, there was Vanguard, and I played the beta to Vanguard, and I was just like, man, this joint, they might be doing something, because like they're getting destructible environments, kind of like how Battlefield is, but it wasn't quite Battlefield level. Shit, even Battlefield hasn't been up to Battlefield level. But needless to say, I'm talking about Modern Warfare 2 today. So I took a few notes on everything. I'm trying to break it down as far as multiplayer and the campaign. Not gonna talk about Warzone because Warzone 2.0 is not out yet. It's supposed to be coming out, I believe, November 16th. Don't quote me on that, but that's what the word is. Speaking of things that aren't available during launch, right? So there's no Warzone 2.0. Then there's no, for some reason it's not connected to the app. I know a lot of people probably don't even use it. Me, myself, personally, I do use it. I like to go in there and look at my DK. And you know, that's my death kill, because I ain't good enough to get a kill death. I'm sorry. I'm just not that dude. But I like to look on there and see, but it's not connected yet. Also, the season pass isn't in there right now. It's like, we're in that age of gaming, man, whereas we're getting these unfinished products. Like, and the stuff I'm mentioning right now is like basic stuff, right? Like, this is stuff that should be basic. I mean, in high sense, it should be standard. Like, don't get me wrong, the game ran smooth, multiplayer was smooth, campaign was smooth. I only had one map glitch in one of my matches, and it was for like a half a second, so it wasn't even that long. Oh, and speaking of other stuff that's not there, this is me hitting me personally. There's no hardcore mode. They did say it was going to come out, I guess, like a week or two after launch. Again, man, hardcore mode's been with COD since the beginning, and then they're not even calling it hardcore mode. They're gonna be calling it something like tier 1 mode or something like that. But that's what I play. You know, I'm not that good, so sometimes I might be able to get a lucky shot off and kill the dude before he kills me. I mean, that's just me. Other than that, the controls feel crisp, like better, almost better than the actually probably is better than the last COD. The guns have a nice balance. I was even using guns that I've never used before. Like, I use this one assault rifle. Probably should have took notes on what it was called, but like it looked like something back from World War II almost. The thing was clean. It was crisp. It felt nice. The balance was good. Might be my new fave. I don't know. Other than that, speaking on the controls, man, like, I was sliding around there like I'm playing on a keyboard and mouse or something. Like, I was looking better than I usually look. It was crazy. So as you know, I played the beta, and I gave my thoughts on that, which for the most part the beta was actually decent. I had a problem with the matchmaking, which I believe they cleaned it up. The matchmaking is a lot better. I started off looking like a straight beast, and then of course it balanced out, and they put me in a match where I got murked. That's how the COD algorithm goes. So about it. As far as the sound goes, the sound is, I mean, it's COD. It sounds great. Playing with the headphones, I got the PlayStation Pulse headphones, and when I play with those, I can hear footsteps in different directions. I'm not sure if COD supports the 3D audio or not. I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because it seems like it's mainly like PlayStation exclusives right now that are supporting that. Other than that, campaign solid. I mean, sorry, the multiplayer was solid, my bad. But now I'm getting onto the campaign. I played, I'd say the first couple missions of the campaign, and let me tell you right off the jump with the campaign, it feels different. If you jump from multiplayer to the campaign, it just feels different. Like your character feels sluggish, and I don't know if that's the higher frame rate that they're pushing for in the multiplayer or what, but it just feels, I feel like my guy is running through quicksand most of the time when I'm playing on the campaign mode. Other than that, I still got the good sound. I'm actually feeling the story, and they throw you into the action like right off the rip. It's like no time for backstory almost. They just, soon as you jump in it, and you'll see the gameplay, soon as you jump in, you walking through this crevice, next thing you know, you got a missile to blow up a target. That's the backstory. That's how the campaign kicks off. And then of course you see your familiar Modern Warfare characters like Price and Ghost, even though Ghost sounds a lot like Price, but that's just my opinion. That's another reason why I get COD. Like, I'm paying now $70 for a game. I don't want to pay $70 just for multiplayer. I know there's very few people out there, very few COD people who play the campaign, but I like playing the campaign. I haven't finished the campaign yet, but I mean, you know how it's gonna go. It's the typical story, but it's just something extra to do when you're not feeling like doing multiplayer. And me, I can't sit down and do hours upon hours of multiplayer, well, unless I'm playing with people I know, obviously. Well, maybe I shouldn't say obviously. I got caught out on that. As a whole, man, COD is a good game. Is it worth the 70? I would say no. And that's just because, unless you're a hardcore COD fan, then obviously you're gonna spend whatever on the game. If you're someone like, I'm not gonna say like me, if you're on the fence about it, I say wait till Black Friday, man. You'll definitely find it for like 40 bucks at the most, and you'll be golden. It's definitely a good holiday game to pick up. I mean, there's other good games coming out this holiday season, but COD, if you're looking for that first person itch, Battlefield ain't it really. They still got a lot of work doing that game. Honestly, they just need to come out with a new Battlefield. And Battlefield didn't even have a campaign, and it was $70. I didn't spend $70 on that joint. I waited till Black Friday and got it on sale. So if you're on the fence about COD, wait till Black Friday. And by then, you know, Warzone 2.0 will be out. So will hardcore mode. I might even do a follow-up video to this one, kind of give my full thoughts on it. But as it stands, if I had to give this game a score, it would be like a 7.5. And only reason I'm giving it a 7.5 is because it's missing those features. Like it could have those features and have bugs, and it would have still been good. Because, you know, hate to say it, but we're in the age of bugs, and games ship with bugs. And surprisingly, this game has very minimum amount of bugs. So obviously the replayability on this game is extremely high, because that's what kind of game COD is. It's all about the multiplayer and the war zone. When the battle pass drops, knowing me, I'll probably pick it up. I'll probably get the lower tier. I'm probably not even gonna buy the one where you get 20 tiers ahead already. I'm just gonna get the basic joint. So that is my thoughts on COD, Modern Warfare 2. If you want, go pick that joint up. Also, I heard, just a little side note, that Xbox users who pre-ordered the digital copy are having some issues claiming their games. This is why I stick to the physical edition. I understand everything is going to digital right now, but when you can, man, get the physical copy. Yeah, you won't have to take an extra 30 seconds to pop the disc in, but you know, it is what it is. With all that being said, man, this video definitely went on a lot longer than I expected it to, but those are my thoughts. Everyone be easy, and I am out.